You could commit murder.
Murder.
Ven's a dragon.
Oh.
I'm a dragon. I'm so sorry you guys
what
all
the
had to
fuck,
find
spoiler?
out like this.
Oh, dang it. Do we have to fight you now?
I forgot.
Well, we haven't even
What do-
dungeoned yet.
What
do you
I
mean
roll to
now?
raise you up?
Yeah. What do you mean fight you now? We've been fighting Ven just
Actually,
off and
true.
on. Just by
No, I slap Ven. The dragon.
every single time you've slapped him is just like the fight's already started.
Okay.
There we go. I see a normal Ven.
I mean,
Okay.
I would play Aram in this campaign too. I think Aram could transcend worlds.
I don't think so.
Hmm.
My
What?
toxic trait is believing I could fight a dragon.
My toxic trait is thinking I could fight a god.
Oh. Be true.
This is wait. Ella, you remember Tucker's pact where he was throwing in the ring that he could fight a bear.
Oh yeah.
Hello,
Yeah.
Shay.
It's giving that energy.
How goes your night so
Yeah.
far?
And sometimes you just have to believe you can fight a bear.
Yeah, it's true.
The debate is whether or not he needed brass knuckles to do so.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, last time, you guys ended up on the top of a wall. You're standing there with Effie, around this campfire that she is stomping out.
I thought we already were in the top. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I thought we went inside already.
Oh, yeah, you did at the end. I don't know
Yeah,
why
we
I didn't
followed.
put that in my notes. Yeah, so she stomps out the fire. You guys sort of head down the staircase. And it just becomes increasingly darker as you go down this staircase. At first, you can kind of see things, and then it just gets to the point where you can put your hand on the wall, and you know there are more stairs, but you can't see the person in front of you.
Even with dark vision.
Oh, if you have dark vision, you're okay.
It doesn't matter. Take it back.
Yup.
I was like,
What the
"Ven,
fuck is, what the
this
fuck is
no
your dark
change for
vision?
you."
Echolocation?
Sorry.
Are you echolocating then?
Ven just starts tweeting.
One second. How far exactly can I see? Let me double check.
Yeah, does anyone else have dark vision?
Me, seeing that it's very dark in here, would just, I don't know, cast light on one of my random pieces of jewelry.
Okay. Yeah, you can cast light.
I can
So-
see up to... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
I can see up to 120 feet away.
Okay, then you're fine, and then you're doubly fine because Silver then will cast light on what piece of jewelry are you casting on?
I'm gonna put it on probably one of the rings on my hand, just so it's less likely to be obstructed.
Okay, yeah, you can cast light on one of your rings and just sort of hold out your hand. The light will sort of bounce off of the walls in this space. It's just like a big stone descending staircase. And Effie will lead you guys down and down and down, and this feels like it's going down way further than it should go down. And eventually you sort of reach the bottom, and it just becomes this flat sort of stone surface.
Are there like any torches, or is it still dark?
Nope, it looks pitch black.
Are there any cool bugs?
You can make me an investigation check.
God damn it. Two.
You don't see any bugs down here.
This is the saddest day of Simon's life.
You don't even
There like
hear
might be a
bugs.
cobweb in the corner, maybe. But yeah, you guys are just standing there sort of at the bottom.
Is there just one way to go?
You can make me a perception check. If you wave your wing around.
Alright.
Are you there yet?
9?
With a 9, you think that there are two ways to go. You see sort of to your left, there's like an open, like, not quite doorway, it's more like archway. And then there's sort of the long dark hallway that's extending before you.
I'll just look back toward Effie and just be like, well, lead the way, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, she'll kind of nod at you. And she'll start walking down the long hallway.
The archway?
No, just the hallway before you.
But the archway looks so much more important to her.
Are you trying to go through the archway, Simon?
No, I'll
Okay.
listen.
Yeah, you guys can follow along. How are you guys sort of traveling down this hallway? It's pretty narrow. You can probably fit two across, but you wouldn't really want to. It's not particularly comfortable.
So, like, you know how, like, when you're, like, being guided by someone, you hold their hand?
Yes.
I'm holding Ven's hair.
Okay.
Why are you doing this? Ouch.
I couldn't find your hand.
But you could just ask. It's right here.
Or
And I'll hold-
Ouronos, there's a cube of light, or I guess a sphere of light around me.
I was, like, already holding the hair, and I just felt too awkward to change.
I see, I see.
What if you tangle it?
I won't. Do you want me to braid it?
Mhm.
Are
It
you
is a
worried
little
about tangles?
braided. I can braid it. I'm so good at braiding. I could braid your hair.
Let's braid each other's hair as we're walking.
As I probably could. I think we could.
We
Yeah.
could find a way. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll find a way. I'm gonna grab
Okay.
Ouronos' hair.
Are you guys like both trying to do this at the same time? Like you're standing in a circle,
Yeah.
or like
We're, like, circling each other.
Okay. Make me a sleight of hand check at disadvantage. You guys are both walking and trying to do each other's hair at the same time.
I got a 17.
Wait, sleight of hand?
Yes.
Yes.
At
16.
disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage.
Sorry, disadvantage.
Still a 16. The
Still
other
a
was
17.
nat 20.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Despite you guys like walking in a circle and still forward, you do somehow manage to do halfway decent braids in each other's hairs.
See, I told you I'm good at this.
I never doubted you.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are having this
Simon, do you want me to do
conversation.
your hair?
Effie's gonna turn to you guys and like put her hands over her like lips, like doing this motion.
What do you
I
mean
whisper,
doing
"What?"
this motion? We can't see you.
There's a light.
Is she saying?
Huh?
I don't think I see anything.
Yeah, Ven can't see anything.
Simon's hair.
Oh, true. Ben
Oh, I see.
literally can't see that.
Ven, I
But
let
still
you touch
hasn't
your hair so
changed.
you can see how nice the braids are.
Wow.
Okay. I'd like everyone to make me stealth checks. Ouronos and Ven, you get disadvantage for being goblins over there.
Braiders.
I don't think it even matters.
Oh, same.
Braid tags.
Well, what did you roll?
6.
Okay.
Survival?
3.
8.
Oh,
Stealth.
With disadvantage.
Stealth.
Stealth?
Stealth.
Oh, 10.
mine is 15 with disadvantage.
Okay.
25.
Damn. Okay, some of you more stealthily than others are like moving down this hallway as you guys are just like kind of chit-chatting. Effie like does the shush sign and you guys just kind of keep going a little bit. And you start to hear like what sounds like clattering partway down the hall ahead of you.
Simon excitedly pulls out the two mandibles.
Okay. Effie is going to pull what looks like a shield off of her back.
Oh, well, I guess Edith will summon memories for armor and sword.
Effie's gonna turn to you guys and be like, "Welp, you've done it now." And she's just gonna hold the shield in front of her and she's going to run forward into the darkness.
Oh no. Uh,
What do we do?
I follow.
Edith will run after.
Okay.
All right, we're running.
We're
I
running.
attempt to carry Ven princess style, but then fail and just start running.
I'll
Okay.
summon. I'll kind of be confused, and then I'll summon my rapier.
Okay. Yeah, you guys, those of you who are charging forward after Effie, partway down the hallway, you see what appears to be piles of bones that are slowly assembling themselves into what appear to be skeletons that are now sort of standing before her. There appear to be 3, and you can't tell how many more, but you can hear more of this sort of clattering noise all the way down the hallway.
Do we go towards the clattering?
Effie's just charging
well-
forward.
Yeah, I keep
we'll
following Effie.
continue to
Yeah.
Okay, she's
Effie
gonna
knows what
run
they're doing.
headlong into the middle one with her shield and just like bash it like it's a Pokemon.
Nope. I mean, I guess Edith will charge into. Are there like? Is there a second one like next to it? Yeah, Edith will essentially just try and mirror.
Okay, yeah.
every movement.
Everyone roll initiative.
I'm
Oh.
gonna.
Head.
Do I know
Eight.
we're fighting?
Good question.
Just checking.
Just
You
running
will
down the
hear
hallway.
Simon groan out. These aren't meat. I'm hungry. And if you can detect that, oh, we're fighting something from that, then yes.
– 17 for initiative.
All right, 17,
Holy shit, Jeff! Out of you.
13.
Thank you.
13.
What's my initiative number?
I got a 4.
Oh. No. 15.
4 for Silver, 15 for Ouronos.
8.
Okay, 8 for Simon. You don't want to know
Oh
what
wait,
I
plus
rolled?
2. 10.
10, we'll take it. Okay. Not me just drawing over this 8 like it's a dollar sign. Anyway, okay. Up first is Edith. What are you bashing the skeleton with? Are you just like ramming into it with the side of your weapon? Like what's the
yeah,
vibe?
basically like pommel strike.
Okay. Roll normal damage, but we'll just make it bludgeoning instead of slashing.
Okay. Sorry, damage or roll to hit like normal.
You're gonna hit this thing. I promise you. If you want to roll, you can.
Okay. Fate of the card. 13.
Yeah, you hit it.
Excellent.
I will be shocked if you miss one of these.
Don't tempt my fate.
Okay.
That is going to be a 6 for damage.
Okay. Yeah. It will take 6 points of damage. And one of its arms falls off.
But
Oh.
You get the feeling that this skeleton wasn't like particularly well assembled.
oof. Looks
Okay.
like the skeletons were pretty hastily and shoddily made.
Are you like saying this aloud?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still waking up. Effie's gonna like kind of yell at you from like bashing another skeleton.
You
Ooh.
mean
Basically-
they'll get stronger later?
Well, kind of. Like I said, there's an awful lot of them. We should probably just go.
Edith will nod. Understood. Let's try and make a path.
Okay. Next up, Ouronos' PC black screened, so we're letting them reset, but that's
Oh.
okay because this will take a minute. So we'll go to Ven.
Are we running? Can I tell that there's a bunch of guys here?
You can hear like clattering of skeletons. You haven't seen anything crazy yet.
Okay. I'll kind of hear that
Actually,
we're being like.
has anyone said that they're skeletons? Otherwise, I
Yeah.
don't think you know.
I think they just Effie just said, or yeah,
Okay.
they're just
Yeah, I just was asking about the skeletons. Chocolate
Okay,
made
yeah, yeah.
skeletons. Yeah.
So I'd be like, okay, are we running? And I'll kind of run up into the move up into the fray. I guess
Okay,
I'll
are
take
you
a
just
swing.
you're just charging forward and like kind of swinging?
Yeah, I'll run as
Okay.
far as my movement will go, and if there's still skeletons here, I'll swing at them.
Okay, yeah. Make me an attack roll at disadvantage.
That's that one.
Okay, that's the only way you could miss one of these. I can't like say no to a nat one. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna face plant.
Yeah, Ben, you're gonna charge forward. Like you just see Ben like rapier up, run between you and Effie, Edith, and like charge like and swing downwards at like what is just fully air, and then just land splat on the floor, just like in the gap.
Today sucks.
Oh.
End turn.
Okay. Next up is Simon.
Isn't okay. I just attempt to stab. I go to stab.
Okay, are you stabbing the one that Edith's fighting, or the one that Effie's like kind of holding at bay, or the free one?
The free one.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
like
roll the
that.
hit. Just don't roll a nat one.
Please
Oh,
tell me that was a rage quit
no.
from a nat one.
No.
We're losing people one by
No.
one.
All right, anybody. So let's whose turn is it?
Was that a rage quit from a nat one?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, well, I guess I eat my words about the skeletons.
D.
Okay,
You know, at least we're
DP.
getting our ones up now, right? Uh-huh.
that's crazy. Next up is Silver then. You know what? Actually, Simon, you're gonna run forward also to charge the other skeleton. And you're going to also fall splat next to Ven on the floor, like sort of between the other two skeletons. So you're just kind of there, laying on the floor, looking at each other.
Oh, hi, Ven. You have
I'm
lovely
not
hair.
looking.
Okay,
I
since
didn't hear
Wow.
what you said. I didn't hear what you said. Oh.
Am I audible?
Yes.
you are
Yes.
Yay!
Did Simon say something?
Simon
I
only
don't know.
complimented you, you know?
I just didn't hear it.
SMH.
Repeat
Oh,
what you said.
sorry.
I told them that they had great hair.
Oh, I see.
Thank you. Ouronos braided it just today.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Now that Ouronos lives, do you
Okay.
want to go back to their turn
Um,
or wait? I
Ouronos
was
has
just planning
watched
on
this
running
and-
through anyways. I was even gonna ask, since they're assembling, do they even proc attacks of opportunity? Hello?
Oh no, Ella's dead.
Sorry, I was typing.
Oh, okay.
He's killed everybody.
Sorry, do they proc attacks of opportunity? What do you mean? The skeletons?
Yeah. Because I just want to run on through. I want to get out of here.
You can give it a go. Like, you're not sure?
All right, I'm just gonna run on through.
Okay, you're just gonna run on through. What is your movement speed?
Right now it is 30, and I'm going to bonus, or I guess it would be action dash, so 60.
Okay. Yeah, you can sprint forward. I imagine you're sprinting between the skeletons that Edith and Effie are kind of holding at bay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you can sprint between the two skeletons. You can sort of jump over Ven, who is splat on the floor. And, they look like they kind of would sort of swing at you, except for the fact that Effie's got one with her shield and Edith's got the other with their weapons. So, like, you just kind of scurry on through.
Okay.
And yeah, you can move 60 feet forward, where you see more piles of bones that are, like, kind of starting to assemble themselves.
Oh no. I'll yell out, guys, there's more up here.
Yeah, Effie's gonna yell back, "We gotta go!" And next up is Ouronos.
So I have a movement speed of 45 feet. Can I also dash as far forward as I can?
Yeah, you can do that. Let's see, 45 feet times 2. Okay, yeah. So you can sprint, I assume, through the similar pathway that Silver just ran. You can hop over Ben, who is also laying on the floor. And you can, like, scurry on even past Silver, past some of the assembling skeletons, and make it a decent ways down the hall. You can actually start to see the end of the hallway. It's a ways down there, but with Silver's light moving forward and sort of you moving a decent distance down the hallway, you can see it. There's a lot of piles of bones between you and the end of the hallway.
Can I start like destroying the bone piles?
I think if you dashed,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Then that'll
But
be
you
my
can-
turn.
You contemplate it for next turn.
I'm contemplating so hard.
Okay. Well then, top of the order, we have Edith.
Edith will make. I'll make my way to the kind of to the edge of the group as we're running through the hallway and just like trying to stave off the skeletons, just trying to put myself in between sort of any larger masses and the rest of the group.
Okay.
While
so
still trying to flee.
Are
I
you
will
gonna
still.
throw off the skeleton that was on you and just like go forward?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can just sort of like throw off your skeleton. It'll like kind of slam into one of the walls. And Effie is gonna do very similar with her shield. She's just gonna kind of bash it over to the side and also start running.
Cool.
So the two of you can just sort of run forward. What's your movement speed?
I believe 30. Yeah,
Okay,
30.
yeah. So you would catch up with Silver.
Awesome.
Effie's gonna be a little bit ahead of you, but not quite as far as Ouronos. Also is going to be like shield in hand, sort of trying to fend off anything that sort of seems to be popping up. You two just sort of form the walls of these people as Ven and Simon are just laying on the floor behind you guys.
No.
We're having fun.
Oh, I hope so. It's your turn, Ven.
All right, I will get up
Okay.
and be like, oh, probably take a second too long to be like, did I break my nose? Hope I
Okay.
didn't.
You stand up, and you suddenly get a vision of a skeleton that is to your right, sort of swinging an arm at you.
Can I assume I've heard everyone.
Yeah, you hear footsteps
off.
running off, and you heard Effie
Yeah.
like running down the hallway. Yep.
Can I just dodge and like book it?
Yeah. You see this coming. You can sort of duck under the arm, and you can just sprint forward.
Okay.
Make me some kind of, let's say, either athletics or acrobatics to not just sprint headlong into something as you're running down this hallway just blindly.
Yay! Do I have advantage, disadvantage, flat?
Flat.
And if Ven can reach Edith, can I like reach out a hand and like kind of guide with the shoulder if I'm able to like do an assist?
You can. You can also like yell down the hallway. Like talking is a free action, so like you can at least like
Yeah.
give them direction.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
roll for
I mean,
that.
Edith is just calling out, "Come on, let's go
Follow the sound of my hooves.
this way."
From Edith's call and probably from the vision, I know where I'm going. I got a 23.
Oh, yeah. Between Edith's call and the vision, and like the hallway was pretty straightforward in your mind's eye. You can sprint forward and you can kind of just run a little bit too hard into Edith, but Edith is a solid wall, so you're fine. And you can find half purchase with one arm on Edith's shoulder. Yeah.
There you go, lad. Off you go. And Edith will kind of push Ven sort of in the direction of the rest of the party, just trying to keep herself in between the party and the massive skeletons.
Yeah, you can do that. You can sort of be the outer barrier.
Yeah.
And the next up is Simon, who is also laying on the floor.
Simon will look up and contemplate to continue to lie on the floor.
Okay, you look up. There's a skeleton that's looking down at you.
Oh. Simon will run away.
Okay, are you standing up and you're running?
Sure. I guess I can stand up.
Did you try to inchworm away?
Scramble.
Bold of
On
you to
hands and
assume
knees.
I have a plan.
Oh. You could crawl away at top speed if you really wanted to.
Can I reach Edith with my move speed?
Yes.
Okay, I will
That's
run
not
and jump
probably.
at Edith.
Okay. Yeah, you can just sort of roll out of the way of the skeleton that's swinging at you. It's not particularly hard. And you can sprint down the hallway and jump at Edith. Are you trying to, piggyback?
Yes.
I will allow it.
Okay, make me either athletics or acrobatics to just koala onto Edith.
15.
Sorry, was that just...
Just to Simon, yeah.
Okay.
Edith, you kind of see Simon running, and see the beginning of the koala leap. And you just kind of bend over a little bit so Simon just can stick the landing and full koala onto your back.
Excellent.
All right, you've got a Simon. Next up is Silver.
Okay. So the skeletons. Can I see if they formed yet, or?
There are some that are midway through forming. You see a couple of torsos that are starting to be put together. Some that are more or less just a pile. Those are the ones sort of the far end. They seem to be the closest ones that are kind of waking up to the noise first.
Okay.
There's one that's almost fully assembled to the right of Ouronos.
Oh wow. Okay. So that one would be the closest.
Yeah, it's missing a head and an arm still.
You know what? No, I'm just gonna still keep running on through.
Okay, you're gonna just
Action
keep running on
dash
through.
Yeah. Action dash.
Yeah, with your action full dashing again, you can sort of make it almost to the doorway on the far side. Are you lifting up your ring light as you're walking into this room?
Yes.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
Ew. There they went. Perception. That's better. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You sort of wave your light into this room, and you see what appears to be a large, empty cavern. It's massive. You can, see the other side, but only because there's light coming from somewhere above you. You're not entirely sure where. But sort of as you wave your little ring around, you realize that the floor is completely covered in bones.
Are they moving yet?
Don't seem to be.
I don't really want to yell. I don't think I have a. After seeing this, I would basically stand at the entrance to the cavern and kind of just cross my arms above my head.
Trying to make an X?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the rest of you, minus Ben, can see this. Silver's standing there, 2 arms and an X in the air.
Is it a free action to also put 2 arms as an X in the air?
Yeah.
I do it.
Okay, Ouronos is now also standing, doing a similar pose.
I shall also X my arms.
Okay, Simon is also holding his arms in the air.
Wait. Does Simon now fall off Edith?
Oh.
I have strong legs.
I was gonna say, it's just
Can I-
all in
I'll-
the leg muscles, surely.
Okay, I'll. Well, if Simon's holding on tight with all of the leg muscles, can Edith also join in?
Yeah, you can do it. You're all now standing in the hallway, holding both of your arms in the air.
What's
Why are we
doing?
Xing?
Anyway, Simon, you're yelling, why are we Xing down the hallway?
Yeah.
Silver, you hear Simon yell at you.
I will instead then change it to the shushing action.
Okay. Silver's gonna shush you from down the hallway.
What?
Ugh. God, times where message would actually be useful.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. I was expecting this, but
Okay. Well, if you're not responding to the what, Silver,
No, I'm not. I don't want to yell.
okay, next up is Ouronos.
You said there was a bones boy right next to me.
Yes, he doesn't quite have a head and he doesn't quite have a right arm.
I slam my skull into him
Okay,
as a ram action.
got you. Okay, just straight up, like, into the, like, rib cage of the skeleton.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll to hit. Also, if you may not have been here, just don't roll a nat 1 and you're fine.
I rolled a 7.
You're fine. You hit this thing. It's not particularly hard. It doesn't even have a head yet. Yeah, you can charge into this still assembling skeleton, and it's just gonna kind of crumble. As you like pin the rib cage kind of to the wall, and the rest of the feet don't come with it.
I kind of chuckle, and then I'll try to move closer to Sylvia.
Okay. Yeah, you can sort of make your way down the hallway. You were ahead already, so you can sort of reach Sylvia by the time you get there. And you can also make me a perception check if you're staring into that room.
I rolled a 16.
16. Yeah, looking into that room, you also see a big sort of cavernous area with bones sort of littered all the way across the floor. You're not sure what kind of bones, but they're bones.
Bones.
Boom.
All right. Top of the order, we're at Edith. Effie is going to charge past you, and sort of meet up with Silver, and Ouronos on the far side.
great. Yeah, Edith will follow, carrying Simon.
Okay. You're just gonna sort of sprint down the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can make it all the way there. And both you and Simon can make perception checks.
Perception. 11.
16.
With an 11 and a 16, you guys both see the room with all of the bones in it.
Edith will just mouth, not audibly, just oh.
Yeah. Then it's your turn. Edith sprinted down the hallway away from you.
I'll just keep sprinting in the way I think the people went.
Okay, yeah, you can run down the hallway. Just roll me a flat d20.
Wee, 16.
16. You kind of run a little bit headlong into Ouronos, but it's not like a I'm going to fall over, knock Ouronos down with me. It's just a like, I didn't know that the party was stopped here.
What do we stop for?
Edith will
Big skeleton?
yeah, grab grab Ven's shoulders and just like pat your back.
Pat-
Just like pat your back and just be like, shh. It's a room full of bones. Like just whisper.
Okay, Bone.
Effie's gonna like kind of turn to you guys and be, it might be too late, but just like don't go directly in the middle.
Won't make big bone monster bigger.
So there's no other way. We have to go through.
Yeah, it's the exit's on the other side. There's like another set of hallways, and then you go back up. She's gonna point like directly across.
Well, no time like the present, huh?
Yeah. Effie's gonna start into the room. She's going to just keep a little bit right. She does seem to be kind of wading through these bones a little bit, but she's trying to be very careful and quiet about it, you can tell. But she isn't really being as quiet as she was when she started walking through the hallway initially. You think she's given some of that up.
Yeah. Edith will follow suit with Simon on her shoulders.
Okay. Then
does-
Edith, you could make me a stealth check, and Simon, I will let you make me an investigation check
Oh, joy.
since you're riding and just watching.
18.
Natural
That's pretty
20.
good. Nat 20. Okay. Yeah, Edith with an 18, you're following Effie pretty well, and Effie's kind of leaving like holes in the, where she's stepping, so you can kind of just mimic what she's doing, and it's working out for you. Simon, you're looking around, and there's a lot of bones in here and rocks and not much else, but closer to the center, you see something very shiny.
Can I ratatouille Edith?
I mean, you can try.
I will start pulling at Edith. Edith. I see something shiny.
We have to avoid the center, Simon.
But I don't want to. How
Edith's
far
gonna
away is
just,
the shiny?
It's not that far. It's like maybe 25 feet from you.
That's within movement.
How tall are you?
How tall am I?
Yeah.
What did I have? Like 5'2".
Okay. Simon, how tall are you?
Like your size? I think we
Okay.
decided on.
Okay. So you have a decently high perch from Edith's back. It's not like crazy high, you're
Probably
not like
taller.
seating on Edith's shoulders. But you can see this thing is probably about the size of your palm.
And it's shiny.
Yeah, it's shiny. It looks like it's like a deep silver color, maybe.
I want it. I'm jumping for it.
You're just like leaping off of Edith's back.
Yes.
Okay.
Why not?
Well,
You can leap off Edith's back. Are you sprinting forward?
I will be stealthy.
Okay, yeah, then make me a stealth check as you sort of run forward.
Ooh, 22.
Okay, yeah. Edith, Simon is going to surprise leap off your back, flying koala
Yeah.
moment. But
Yeah,
land shockingly quietly.
Edith is just like staring, like very surprised, but just like in a very just like, child, no.
Okay.
Simon will look at Edith and go angrily.
Oh no. But yeah, Simon, you can like quiet sprint over to what appears to be kind of the center of these bones. And you pick up what appears to be sort of a large, darkened silver key.
Oh. Yoink.
Okay. Yeah, you pick this thing up. And as you do, you start to feel bones shifting below you.
There it is.
Um,
Run.
Can I still do
Um,
stuff, or are you making us roll now?
Was that all your movement?
I still have another 5 feet.
Okay, yeah, you can go another 5 feet.
I'll move 5 feet closer to Edith.
Okay, yeah, you can move another 5 feet back as you sort of feel the bones swirl beneath you. Next up is Ven. Ven, you suddenly get the vision of what appears to be a giant towering pile of bones with weird sort of arms that are sticking out, like almost like a massive pillar of just bone arms.
I get what you mean by bones now. A lot of bones.
Can I
Can I
pick
tell
one?
that people started to move around this? You know-
Not that you heard particularly.
I'm just gonna, judging by where I think this is, and that I know we're going down this hallway past it. I'm just gonna book it.
Okay, yeah, you can just book it. Are you booking it through the middle? Are you trying to like kind of go around like what you saw?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go around what I saw.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, how fast do you move?
I think 30.
Okay.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah, you can take your full movement then, which is 60, and you can sort of start sprinting across this circle. And as you start sprinting like through these bones, which is a little bit tough to wade through them, you feel more and more of them start to move and sort of shift under you. And you guys feel that this movement kind of picks up as Ven starts sprinting. But you make it
Guys,
to
it's
60
too
feet.
late. It's too late.
Make it to 60 feet though.
Get the 60 feet.
Yeah, and next up is Silver.
Okay, I would also just be trying to sprint through, probably trying to follow behind someone
Yeah.
since, yeah.
You're moving pretty close to the same time as Ben, so you can also just sort of run that distance. I believe your movement speed is about the same.
Yeah, it'd be 60, and you know what? Screw it. We're Misty Stepping as
Yeah.
well. Bonus action
so
Misty
you
Step.
you see Ben booking it. You're like, all right, we're screwed. I'm just gonna book it too. And you Misty step an extra 30.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you get pretty close to the other side of where the bones are. You think that like you could probably get to what you see this big yawning sort of entrance way, or I guess exit way, from the cavern on the far side within your next movement.
Okay.
And next up is Ouronos.
Okay. So the bones are moving?
The bones are moving. Simon has sprinted into the middle of the bones unadvisedly, and Ven just started booking it to the other side, and Silver went nope, 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 and followed.
I'm gonna hold my action to make sure that Simon makes it away from the bones.
Okay.
I guess.
So you're taking normal movement and then holding action?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. You can take your normal movement and sort of run up to where Simon and Edith were. Simon is still, a little bit of distance out from you, like 20 feet. But you can sort of stand there stopped between Edith and Simon, to make sure that Simon can make it out of this, like, swirling mass.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Effie is just gonna book it to the other side of the room. Like, you don't know where the second wind came from, but Effie just, like, sprints all the way to the other side, like, high knees just going. She makes it, and she does, like, a tiny little salute, and she disappears around to the corner of the cavern. As this swirling mass of bones starts to form, what Ven you sort of saw in your vision and can't necessarily see now, but it starts to like coalesce into this sort of big pillar. The terrain around you will become difficult terrain to move through, and Simon is going to start slowly getting pulled backwards towards the big bone mass. But Ouronos, since you're there, you could reach out and kind of hold Simon in place.
Yeah.
Okay, top of the order is Edith.
Well, I feel like the order of the day is to GTFO. Does anyone actually want to stay and try and fight this thing, or are we just booking it?
I'm almost out of here. I'm booking it.
I think we're just booking
excellent.
it.
Okay. In that case, Edith will. Is Ven like within reach of Edith?
Yeah, Ven is like up next to you. Ven had about the
Okay.
same movement speed as you did.
Okay, great. Edith will grab Ven's hand.
Okay.
And we are just booking it.
Okay, yeah, you guys can book it. Because Edith is sort of dragging you around, I'll let you move on the same turn since Ven is up next anyway. And you two can
Sweet.
just sort of book it towards the edge of the cavern. In terms of how far you move, you notice that this is now a struggle. Like, this is difficult terrain, your movement speed is not what it normally would be, but you can kind of high knee a distant ways through, and you can kind of make it to where Silver is. Yeah. Next up is Silver, actually.
Awesome. So not quite there. Sorry, or are we at basically like the entrance to the like cavern, or I guess the exit of the cavern?
Yeah, you'd say you're about 20 feet away.
Okay, because I would make it to, and it's difficult terrain, so I guess I would technically need to dash still. But yeah, I do just want to wait at the like entrance off of the bones.
Okay, yeah, you can dash forward and make it sort of out of the bones themselves. You can sort of like round the corner of the entryway. You see Effie is standing there,
Okay.
like shield up, sort of waiting for you.
Okay.
But you can stand there. And we'll go back to Simon and Ouronos, who are still standing together there. In the swirling of bones. What are you guys doing? I'll let you act simultaneously.
Are we running?
I got a shiny.
That's so cool. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Can I pick Simon up on my shoulders and start sprinting?
Yeah, you can pick Simon up. Ouronos, because you are very close to the epicenter of this thing, I'm gonna need you to make a strength check to sort of fight your way out of this, like, basically whirlpool of bones.
I can do that.
Okay.
17 plus 1, I believe.
Yeah. With a 17, you can sort of a high knee, like, fight your way forward. You kind of, like, lean forward, and so Simon can also lean forward, so you have some level of, like, forward upwards momentum. And you can fight your way forward, and you can sort of make it to where Edith and Ven are standing. You guys are all about 20 feet away.
Guys, I got a shiny.
Shane.
Yes, Simon, you've got a shiny.
Hello,
Okay.
shiny.
The three of you who are there, Simon, you are on Ouronos' back, so you don't have to make this check. I would like you guys to make me dexterity saving throws, as the rest of the bones very quickly start to pull out from under you.
Also
17.
a 17.
17, 17. Then?
Oh,
That was a 1.
Oh,
Oh, no.
no!
Oh.
I'm still holding on to Ven's hand. I would like
Okay.
it to be known.
You're going
Then
with
Edith,
them.
I'll let you make me a strength check as Ven gets pulled under what appears to be this now like moving like floor level sea of bones, and like you can feel Ven just being dragged away from you across the floor.
Nat 20. Can I put Ven on my back?
Yes, you can like hold on to the like you can just get yoinked upwards by your arm, Ven, almost like if you're like picking up a child out of like like the ocean and they're being like swept up by a current, and you just like get like put on Edith's back.
Mama, thank you.
I got you, child. I got you, child.
Chicken fight. Anyway, yeah, you guys though successfully remain standing, and you see sort of these weird bone like arms and spikes and things start to jut off of this big pillar, and you hear like a weird clattering. This isn't like the clattering of bones coming together. It's like the clattering of like a thing that's trying to make noise. But yeah, you guys can take your movement now. Just sprinting.
We're just sprinted.
Okay. Yeah, the two of you with the other two of you on their backs can just sort of sprint, fight your way forward. And you guys do make it to that exit way.
Oh my gosh, Ouronos, I love your hair.
Thanks, Ben braided it.
Oh, I heard. That's so cool. How did they do that?
You get there having this conversation, Effie's gonna face palm at you.
Edith is also face palming.
Effie, I got a shiny.
Yes, was it worth the risk? We gotta go.
It was very much worth the risk. There was a risk?
She's going to look at you, and she's going to look back at the giant forming pillar of bones and look at you again.
1 second. This is...
Curiosity.
I've posted what Simon looks like in general.
Ben has a thing where the like favorite enemy is like undead. Does he know anything about these bones?
You know, I'll let you make me some kind of check. I'll take history, I'll take arcana, I'll let you argue something too if you think it's like worthy an investigation through your vision. But what are you thinking?
I don't know. It's just let me look what I got. Let me look what I got. Everything is bad.
Make
I'll
me an
just go-
argument.
I think I feel like maybe no. What if I just did history? I think history's fine.
Sure,
I don't
yeah,
have
make
any
me a
pluses,
history check.
but that feels reasonable. Uh, 16.
16. With a 16, this is nothing like anything you've heard of on the material plane, at least. Usually things that are created by bones are created from the same bones of the creature from which they came from. In your sort of mind's eye vision of this thing, those bones don't look like they all come from the same creature.
Lots of bones.
Bones.
Wonder how they got here. Okay.
Okay. Effie's gonna start sprinting forward.
Believe that the party that is still on foot will follow.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can all just sort of run headlong forward. There are some more skeletons down this hallway, but significantly less. And you guys can just sort of bat them off as you go. You kind of got the drill now, especially between Simon and Ven both being on your guys' backs. You can just sort of full tilt sprint down this place. And eventually you will reach what appears to be another staircase at the far end that Effie's just going to start running upwards.
Oh.
But yeah, you can make your way up and up and up. Seemingly less this time. You don't think it extends quite as high. And eventually Effie is going to push what appears to be the equivalent of a big sort of metal grate off of the top, and sort of climb out.
Okay, so once we get out, Edith, kind of panting, is going to look towards Effie and be like, "What was that?"
I don't know. It's been there for as long as we've been down there. But usually if you're quiet, it doesn't quite wake up.
I was really quiet.
Did you know there's a lot of different bones in there? Not just one guy?
Yes, I mean, lots of things die down there. But
Thankfully, not us today.
it's usually a lot less eventful than traversing across the city itself with all the nightmare creatures running about.
Just wait for that to happen. You can make that eventful too.
Well, you could, but I wouldn't recommend it. That thing is a lot more confined than all of the creatures that could just kind of swarm up here.
Point. But are we through the worst of it now?
Well, yes. She'll help the rest of you up through sort of the grated area, and she'll put the grate back on the like it's almost like a sewer top, but not quite. It's almost like if you were looking down into like the equivalent of a dungeoned porthole. And she's gonna like kind of twist it in place. This thing, you don't know how she picked up this giant metal like thing. It looks really heavy. Like it like thumps into the ground. But you guys can take a look around. You find yourselves now on the far side of sort of this ruined city. And you can see you're not quite through what looks to be like almost a makeshift wall that they've assembled around what appears to be a small cluster of houses and what look like dilapidated tents. And there's the castle a little bit ways up the hill. But Effie will kind of like wave to you guys over her shoulder, and she's gonna start walking towards the wall.
We will follow.
Yeah. She's gonna just sort of walk up to the wall itself, where you can actually see some people. This wall doesn't look particularly sound. It looks like something that people have made with like rubble and various things. But she's going to just walk up to the front of it, and someone's gonna wave at her, and she's just gonna basically walk through the makeshift equivalent of a gate, which is not really a gate. She kind of picks up another big sheet of metal and moves it out of the way. But yeah, you guys can sort of make your way into this walled, quote unquote, off area. And Effie will move the big sheet back. And what you see before you is more people than you've seen so far. It looks like a small settlement, not quite a town, but there are sort of people moving about, mostly in their own spaces. There's a lot of sort of like open-faced tent-like structures. There appear to be some buildings that are in various states of disrepair that are sort of crumbled in places, some that are completely collapsed, but people seem to be moving amongst them and kind of in and out. There are some people who look like they're in, not like uniform, but they're sort of more in order, and marching around with various weapons or standing along the wall. And there are appear to be some that are walking up and down sort of the long stretching pathway that goes up to the castle.
Nice to see that we have, or that at least there's some semblance of a patrol going on.
Yes, well, they mostly keep the nightmare creatures at bay. There aren't a lot of us, but we do what we can.
How frequently do the nightmare creatures attack?
Not often. They don't seem to actually like the castle itself. We're not sure why. But every once in a while, they try to bust through the wall if they're particularly hungry. Usually they just fight each other, more or less. We seem to be quite a bit more of a nuisance than anything that's helpful.
Yeah, that's interesting. Very lucky, though.
Yeah. Anyway, this is the settlement of the Lost Shore. She's gonna kind of like wave her arms around. Well, Forgotten Shore at this point. Anyway, I've kind of taken over that building over there. She's gonna point a ways down the way. You're welcome to try and find an empty one or build your own structure, or you can crash at my place for now if you want. It's kind of a mess.
We don't mind, dearie. That's but we appreciate your offer of hospitality.
Well, come along then. She'll kind of like wave you forward.
Thank you.
Okay.
And we'll come along.
Yeah, you guys can walk down the way to what appears to be a one-story sort of cottage, with the back half of the roof that's like totally like caved inwards. But Effie is going to pull the entire door off of his hinges, like set it aside, and like motion for you guys to walk inside.
Pick her up on the offer.
Okay. Yeah, she'll put the door back in place behind you. But you guys see a space that's shockingly cozy for what you've seen on the Forgotten Shore. There's sort of a sad wooden table and some chairs. It looks like there was once a counter space, but it's kind of been just sort of crumbled inwards and collapsed. You see what appears to be a weird pile of straw and some like various like fabrics and stuff that seems to have been fashioned into like almost a bed. It's like kind of in like one corner of rubble. And there's sort of like rocks and various things strewn about the floor. There's like an old tattered rug that's like barely holding on at the seams. There's actually appears to be a fairly nice wardrobe in the back though. You guys will have to sleep on the floor. I hope you don't mind.
Oh no, this is
That's okay.
much more comfortable than the past few days, weeks that we've been here. I'm
We
sure.
slept in a tree.
A tree. Oh, you went near that thing?
Yeah, I hold out the apple again.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't eat that if I were you, if it came from...
Oh no,
I've heard some horror stories. I'd never gotten close.
this one's not for eating, and I put it back in my pocket.
I see. Yeah, well, anything's better than the labyrinth. She's gonna kind of like clap her
Hey.
hands and she's gonna start working on a fire.
Wait, what does the apple do if you eat it?
I don't know, but it came from that
What's that?
thing, so you don't want to eat it.
Apple. Pocket apple.
I want to eat it now.
And do you not remember how long we were at the tree?
Do you know how long we were at the tree?
I don't think
Well,
any of us know.
Then why would I know?
We were there for 27 days, I think. I just like the number 27.
do you know... Well, do you know which full moon cycle you came in on? We try to collect data from people who sort of show up here, so we can at least track real world time.
The moon cycle's important.
Yes, because we get dragged into the nightmare realm on the full moon.
Oh, yeah.
We talked to a professor. When was
I
that?
forgot.
Anyone wants to can make me a history check. I'm not gonna pull an actual date out of my hat, but
I was gonna say you never gave us a date, or else I would have wrote it down.
yeah.
That is a 24.
Yeah, with the 24, Silver, you remember, you can give Effie the date. She'll just kind of look you guys up and down. We've had another round of sleepers show up since you guys got here.
So a month. You know, that's not bad.
Is Sin okay?
Yeah.
It's really not as much time as it sounded like.
Well, I mean, some of us have been here far longer, so I suppose it's not too bad yet.
I like the positivity. It can always get worse.
Yes,
It's
it can.
It was a good thing that we were able to escape
Yeah.
in time, at least.
Effie's gonna get a fire started just like on the floor, just like in the middle of this place. And she's gonna sit down. She's gonna pull out what appears to be like a large crab leg. You're not quite sure. From her like big sack that she had been carrying with her, and she's just gonna start holding it over the fire.
Crap.
This
Does
thing's
breath
like
exist here?
the size of her arm.
Oh, wait, big crab? Hold the phone. Simon's other question is irrelevant right now. Where'd you find the big crab?
Oh well, I killed it at the edge of the wall.
Are there more?
Probably.
Are they yummy?
Well, as far as nightmare creatures go, they're not bad.
Guys, can we go kill a giant crab?
In due time, my child.
I mean, I do recommend if you guys don't have a lot of memories or echoes or anything yet to probably, go get some and, make sure that you're well prepared if you're actually planning on, trying to take down the people in the castle. What's your plan for that, by the way?
That reminds. Does brass exist? Do we have brass in the Nightmare Realm?
Well, brass is a material that exists, but it's not like you just go mine brass anywhere.
Oh. I want
What
to
do you
get my. I want my pet mouse. So I need. I don't know what a brazier is, but I know the word for some reason, and I need a brass brazier.
Oh, well, we certainly can't make that. You might be
Oh.
able to find some in the ruins. There's a lot of stuff out there, Like, it was a whole civilization at some point. Like, I mean, you could poke through the wardrobe back there. Not that any of it would fall apart to the touch at this point.
As tempting as it is, I think we need to find a way home first. I
But
want
this
to do
is really
research as much as
important.
anyone else, but perhaps we should do so when we're not worried about things back home.
Well, until someone's got a really good plan to, take out the folks in the castle, you're stuck here anyway, so.
I don't know, I think I had a decent idea. We'll get in the good graces of Session. Oh, Simon, you didn't ruin your dress, did you?
I will look down at my dress.
It's a little bit misshapen because of all the sprinting through the skeletons, but it's not terrible.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure we can fix
I
it.
will. I'm sure we can. Edith grins and casts mending.
Okay. It wasn't really broken, it was just kind of like, like falling off
Prestidigitation.
a little bit, but yeah, you can fix it with mending. I think that's funny.
Okay.
I'm Simone again.
Simone. Hello.
So, yes, your plan is to get in with the handmaidens, but what are you gonna do about Gunlong himself?
Stab.
Okay, that's gonna
So
cause a
good at
whole
stabbing.
different series of problems. If he's gonna, like, rub her own head. Even if you manage to defeat him, which we still don't know why no one has before, it's gonna cause a big uproar, and it'll probably be a big issue with, all of the different people in the castle then fighting for power, especially the people among his, collective, and then the handmaidens, and.
What is it? That doesn't. But I defeat him. Why don't I have the power then?
Well, because anyone else can just defeat you. Everything's gonna be an uproar. Like, you don't have an army to stand there. He has a lot of followers that do.
Does Session have a
Oh.
lot of followers?
Yes, quite a few. Not all of them are combative, though. Some of them are members of Song who do follow her, and some of them are just, girls who came here and want some level of protection. Some of them are fighters, some are not.
And there's always her.
Yes, she doesn't tend to get directly involved in these things, but you could probably talk to her. She might help you. You'd have to make a pretty convincing case, though, probably.
What does she want?
I don't know.
Oh.
Simon,
I don't pretend to read the Lady Song's mind.
we won't know how she could help us or what she would want from helping us until we find her first and get in her good
I see.
graces.
Yeah, Well, she should be pretty easy to find once you get into the palace itself, although you don't necessarily want to be as openly asking after her because then you're gonna get all of the rest of Gunlong's people sort of looking at you funny.
If I find a, do you think they would notice a mouse?
Probably not.
Okay, guys. If we find the raspberries here, I can maybe summon Sin. I think.
You know, if you're looking for a brass brazier in the city, the best place is probably there's a big dilapidated temple that's kind of towards the middle, like that way. She's gonna point like kind of to her left and back the direction you came. That's probably your best shot.
Dilapidated? I don't know what's that mean.
Invention.
Falling apart.
You use really smart words.
Thank you. I'm smart. She's gonna take a giant bite out of the crab leg.
This is the most amazing person I've ever met in my life.
Sorry, I would offer you guys some, but I kind of need all of this.
Oh.
Why?
Well, she's gonna like finish gulping down a big section of the crab leg. That's my flaw.
What's your flaw?
Well,
You need to
I'm...
eat crab?
Crabs?
No, I have to eat, pretty much quadruple what the normal person would be, depending on how much of my strength I exert. She's gonna say as she like just full send leans over and picks up the entire table that's next to her.
My God, Edith is like awestruck, being like, "That's a flaw."
Yeah, it's kind of annoying when you end up in the Lost Shore where there's no food anywhere. I pretty much have to spend like most of my day hunting to continue to be here.
I realize that food is scarce, but are there eating contests here? Because you could certainly win.
Gosh, no. If we
There
had
are-
enough
I
food
mean-
to go around for an eating contest,
If you think about it, starvation is an eating contest.
Oh,
He's not wrong.
I will say if you
Better
guys
not.
don't have any food on you, new folks are entitled to some level of rations. We do have some hunters who sort of hunt in groups and try to hand out stuff to the local populace as much as possible, but it's, not as consistent as we'd like it to be at this point. But the guards that are sort of at the gateway before the big long walkway to the castle, you can go and pick up some basic things from them.
There be any advantage for us assisting with rations?
Well, sometimes they offer payment. They don't have a lot to give, it's sort of like a collective, just trying to get by. But usually the hunting party shares in the memories and echoes that they all collect together. So, you would get essentially paid in the form of whatever you find gets divvied up.
Also, getting into the having some renown and being in some sort of good graces with the town, and especially the watch in general, seems also advantageous for us.
It would certainly make you connections, and it's probably a lot safer than just running into the fray on your own. Plus, then you get first dibs of some of the food that's there.
Edith will nod. These are all good points. Yes. And look to the rest of the party, and it's like, are we sure we want to run headlong into the castle first thing?
No,
Should we not
the
try and
castle's
make
name is
some-
Long Gun, not Long Castle or Headlong.
I mean, I have no reason to go back, I don't mind being here. It's kind of fun.
It
Oh.
might be to our favorite.
Does anybody know what this is? And I will hold up the shiny silver key.
point at you with very big eyes and go, "A key!"
Yeah. Do you know what to what?
No.
Oh.
Just ask what it is, not to what.
Oh.
I cast detect magic.
Thank you, because I don't have that. Or at least
Okay.
not on right now.
You cast detect magic. You don't get any like innate magic off of it in the way you'd expect. But you do get this really weird feeling that you've never had before, where it feels like this key has some level of weird, like, residual magic on it. Where it's like, there was magic here, but it's not here anymore.
Hmm. Can I tell if it was like, is it the skeleton magic that was on it, or is it something?
It doesn't feel particularly undead. You kind of know what that feels like.
Okay. There. Does Effie feel magical?
Yeah, Effie feels pretty magical.
Hmm.
You did also
Anything-
just see her pick up an entire table.
I didn't see none.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Yeah, Effie feels pretty magical.
Is there anything magical in here?
There's Silver who's sitting next to you. Ouronos and Edith have some level of magical ping too.
Can I see if there's any writing like inscribed on the key?
Sure. You can sort of look it over. Make me an investigation check if you're taking it from Simon.
And I'll tell the others. Like it feels magical, but I don't know. Not like it is magical, but maybe it was sitting somewhere magical, or it was once magical and it's not magical, or maybe the door is magical. So many options.
16.
With a 16, you're looking this key sort of up and down. There doesn't seem to be any markings on it.
Wait, I get it. It's a skeleton key.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, can we go back down to the big skeleton pit?
You think there's a door?
I just want to choose a bone with you.
What if the skeletons all meld together and make a door, and that's what it goes to?
No,
True.
they don't do
we should
that.
have stayed.
Effie says, munching on the cracks. They just make
Well-
a big murder machine.
Oh.
Also, you probably shouldn't go back down there for like another 2 days ish.
Oh. What was behind the other direction that we didn't take?
Oh, that way, it just sort of dips down into this big, like, water cavern that walks you back down to where the Crimson Labyrinth is.
Oh. That sounds like it was a lot easier than climbing.
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of, things in there that crawl.
As opposed to things that don't crawl, that are far
Yes.
less scary.
Lots of things don't crawl. She's gonna nod very satisfied.
Mm.
They kind of look like this. She's gonna stand up and she's gonna like just hold up her arms like at 90-degree angles, like she's trying to like make like, weird looking arms, and then she's just gonna gremlin shuffle forward.
I will mirror and gremlin shuffle as well.
Praying
Okay.
mantis?
Yeah, hunch your back more. She's gonna point to you, Simon. No, not a praying mantis. Like this. She's gonna start gremlin shuffling again.
When I first heard 90-degree angle, I thought that she was just T-posing on us.
No. Like she's bent at the elbows 90 degrees, like hands down. Like elbows up.
Hmm.
And her arms are to the side?
Yeah, more or less.
Scarecrow.
Kill the bug, one must be the bug.
Well, they're kind of bug-like, but not really.
I've only ever seen bugs and birds. And
Oh.
bones.
Well, if you want to join the hunting party, she'll say sitting down. Maybe you'll meet a giant chicken tomorrow.
I want to join the hunting party.
Well, they meet up
Ouronos,
usually.
can we join the hunting party?
They meet up usually around dawn.
I don't know where Dawn is.
Is there someone we need to talk to in order to join them?
Nah, you just kind of show up. They get new faces all the time, and people in and out. You know, some people just dying and moving on. They meet at the gate that we came through.
Guys.
We can
We could
join the
eat
hunting
chicken.
party. It's like,
Thank you.
sorry, you said they're to try a temple, which would also be in the ruins, right? For this brass Simon's looking for.
I mean, that would be my best guess. There's probably other stuff out in the ruins too, but like, if you're looking for a brazier specifically, like, I can't promise it'll be there or that it'll be brass or anything like that, but like, that seems like some, like, you know, temple religion mumbo jumbo.
So yeah. We
I
could
wanna
join
look
the
for
hunting
temple
party.
religion mumbo jumbo. I don't really want to stab a chicken, but I could. I mean, I'm not opposed to stabbing chickens.
Well, we do need to
Well,
get food.
You
I
can
got crab.
optionally go with the hunters for a decent distance and then split off if you're going to the temple, or you could just go back a different day. You know, it's like the city is open. You just don't necessarily want to wander.
I don't want to wander, but I want to wander.
Exploration. Think of all the cool things we can find and look at.
Oh my god, is there cats made out of moss here?
What? No.
Oh.
What about
Those sound
Are there
cute and
bridges?
adorable. There's nothing cute and adorable about this place.
Oh.
it?
So there are bridges. Understood.
There are bridges.
I haven't seen a bridge.
This place is amazing.
Who's the most?
Bridges are cheaters.
I've got an idea. I've got an idea, guys. Who's the most eccentric person that lives here?
Eccentric? Define eccentric.
Like, you know, they might have a small cat made out of moss in their pocket, but you don't know it.
None of them? Me? I don't know.
Who's
If
the
you're looking-
best person that lives here?
Me, obviously. If you're looking for mysterious, Seshon would be up there. If you're looking for mean, you got the captain of the guard for the most part, but he, you know, just is part of Gunlong's forces. If you're looking for people with weird stuff, there's a person who deals mostly memories. He sort of runs the equivalent of the memory trade shop of things that are collected. Kind of self-appointed, but you know, he's got a decent stock now and again. There's the little kid who sometimes runs around.
Kid that runs around.
Is that me?
What
No, but
about?
it could be you.
What about who's been here the longest?
The longest?
Mhm.
I think it's Gunlong's like third in line, something like that. It's like him and his right-hand man and Lady Seshon all kind of showed up at the same time, and Gunlong was not long after that.
Is that why he's called Gunlong? Because he's been here a long time?
No, that's just his name.
Oh. He has a really weird name.
I didn't name him.
Oh. Okay, I take it back then. My apologies. I didn't
No.
mean to blame you.
Anyway, yeah, the hunting party will meet up at, you know, close enough to whatever dawn is around here, and, yeah, just go show up.
Sounds good. We shall do so.
Okay,
So-
she's gonna finish, like, chewing on her crab leg, and she's gonna, like, dump the carcass on the side of the building.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should still find something for it tonight, though. I don't think we have enough rations. left.
Yeah, I suggest you go talk to the front gate guards. I'll probably be asleep when you come back, but feel free to get cozy. She'll kind of like wave her hand at you guys.
Thank you kindly. I'm also waiting for Ouronos to just be like, "Oh, we've got one of these," and like pull out the fruit.
I have a piece
Not
of
for
rotten
eating.
centipede
Yeah,
meat.
not for eating. All right.
It's been in my pocket for a month.
Let's go to the gate guards and maybe introduce ourselves and see if there aren't any rations that we can have for tonight.
Okay. How are you getting out the door?
Edith will be lifting the.
Okay. Yeah, make me a strength check to just pick up the entire door.
Oh no. Listen, Edith is strong, but Jeff is not good at rolling. So I got a total of 6. I rolled a 2.
Edith, you feel like you should be able to lift up this door, but it's wedged in there pretty good.
Edith will just like kind of kick the ground
there
a
a
little
window?
bit.
Yeah, there's a window. There's also the giant hole in the wall where Effie's like climbing into bed.
Oh,
Simon will leave out the window.
Okay, yeah, you can just climb out the window. There's no glass. It's just like wide open.
Is it big enough for other people to go through?
Yeah, it's a full-size window.
I'm going out the window.
oh, well,
Okay.
there we go. I'll go out the window then.
Yeah, you guys can just climb out the full-size window.
Yeah.
But you guys can make your way sort of towards the castle front gate. There's like its own gated area. These gates are actually more like a traditional wrought iron gate. They also seem to be sort of rusted a little bit beyond repair, but you can tell these were here long before sort of the people were here as well. They're probably part of the castle itself. But there appears to be 2 guards that are sort of just standing there conversing on either side of the gate. And they'll sort of stop their conversation as you walk up to them.
Hail, friends. We are newcomers here. My name's Edith. And we were told to come and ask for rations. Yeah, and like before like the guards sort of just like, goddamn newcomers. Like we're gonna be like, but we can hold our own. Promise we will be back out tomorrow morning to join the hunting party.
The guard that's closer to you will reach out to like shake your hand if you extended it.
Yes.
He'll say, well, I would say welcome, but sorry that you're here, I suppose, is more like it. The name's Breck.
A pleasure, Breck. Or as much. Well, you're a sight for sore eyes.
Yeah, well, welcome to hell.
You're a sight for no eyes.
Yeah, we can get you some rations for tonight. Sort of the beginner's bundle. Usually we also try to give out bedrolls, or if people came with, minimal like clothing or no means for water, we try to give out those too. What are you guys in need of? What do you have with you?
Food and bedrolls, most certainly. Water, we might be okay on. Edith will kind of trail off.
I summon my water bottle and I start pouring it on the ground.
Okay, you just start doing that. His eyes are going to go a little bit wide, and then he'll look at you and be like, that's a very valuable memory. You better keep that safe.
You want some? And then I like start pouring it on the ground in front of him.
Yeah, he's going to pull like what appears to be a makeshift like wooden cup off of his belt, and he'll stick it out under your water bottle.
I'm like nodding my head like, yeah.
You could charge for that,
There's no money here.
There's no money here.
You could trade for that,
You probably could to some degree. Water isn't completely scarce. Like, you can take water from the sea and boil it. It's just kind of annoying.
Oh, I can. Annoying. Simon will start ringing his bell.
Edith is going to clap her hands just over Simon's bell.
Okay.
Why am I never allowed to ring my bell?
It's bedtime, Simon. People are trying to sleep here.
I don't wanna sleep.
Well, you don't have to yet. You still need food and bedrolls.
I've never had a roll as a
But
bed.
other people need to sleep.
The second guard who Breck sort of waved at will come back with a bunch of sort of bedrolls tucked under his arm. These don't look like very super nice bedrolls. They're kind of like, things that have been seemingly like kind of haphazardly like stitched together of like old sort of worn out fabrics and stuff. But he'll hand you guys the rolls, and he'll also hand you what appears to be like, several packs of what appear to be like dried meats of some various kinds. You can't quite tell what they are. Think like jerky equivalents.
As the bedrolls are being passed, Edith will cast mending on all of the frayed areas.
Yeah, you can sort of make them more substantial, less likely to fall apart. Yeah, Breck will kind of nod at you. Yeah, sorry we don't have much better. The most nicely preserved stuff was in the castle, and even then it's, not much in terms of the way of anything. The
Can I
disrepair
like
around
shush
here-
him and then pour more water in his cup and be like, it's okay.
Yeah, you can. He'll just kind of nod and accept that he is like he's gonna like chug the thing like it's a shot.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Edith. Yeah, Edith is also just going to be like, it's more than enough. We've been in a tree for a month.
Oh, yeah, that tree is no joke.
Yeah, I got this from it, and I pull out the apple.
Oh, yeah, don't feed that to anyone, please.
This one's not for eating, and I put it back in my pocket.
Yeah,
What happens if you feed it to someone?
I don't know. We've only had one other person that has reported getting close to the tree. And they lovingly named it the soul devouring tree, whatever that means.
Wow.
I don't know what that means either. I keep pouring water in his cup.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep drinking more water. He'll fill up his glass, he'll also hand it to the person next to him. Well, anyways, if there's anything that you need, I would say let us know, but we're kind of short-staffed. We can do our best to at least point you in the right direction around here. Houses are just kind of first come, first serve. If you're making a tent, make it your own, and then, space, don't get into trouble. If you end up wanting to stay in the castle, just make sure you have some, relevant form of payment for however long you're staying. Yeah, hunting party goes out at dawn.
Edith will nod. Well, appreciate your hospitality.
Yep. Don't cause trouble. We don't want to kick you out.
Trust me, we won't be a burden.
Yeah.
Well, and then like just we'll amend it and be like, well, we'll try not to anyway, and sort of like glance just a little bit at Simon.
With your hand still clapped over the bell.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Can I like shush Edith and like perturbedly pour her a glass of water?
Okay, yeah, you can just eat it and pour more water out on the floor in front of Edith, yeah.
Edith is gonna cup her hands in front of the water and just drink.
Actually, yeah, maybe some water skins or cups, because we don't have a way to get water from Ouronos other than just opening our mouths.
You know the meme of like the person who just of the people just standing there stupidly with their mouths open in the rain?
Yeah.
Simon is just doing that.
Excellent.
Call me Aquarius the way I be bearing water.
You're asking Breck for like water skins or cups?
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna scratch the back of his head and be like, sorry, those aren't in good supply. I don't think I know anyone with a water skin out here unless they've made it themselves. Cups, you can kind of scour around some of the buildings and stuff. There's quite a few of them, and you can just sort of scrounge together whatever's still functional.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Do you have any barrels?
Maybe some? Why?
Because then I can pour water in the barrels.
He'll sort of look at you like this is a novel idea. What if tomorrow I see what barrels I can accumulate and meet you back here at the gate? Would that be acceptable?
I nod, yeah.
Okay. He'll nod back at you. I'll be working the second half of the day shift, and that'll give me time to sort of find some barrels or other containers that we think can hold water. So anytime in the second half of the day.
Woohoo!
But yeah. Is there anything else?
I believe that's it for now.
Okay.
Unless I'm forgetting anything. But if we remember anything else, I'll be sure to find you. But you've been most helpful. Thank you so much.
Yeah. He'll give you another nod. Well, welcome to the Forgotten Shore.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you guys can head back towards Effie's. And unless there's anything else anyone wants to do, for now that's where we'll stop.
Yippee!
Ouronos has a job.
I got a job. Let's go.
Ouronos got a job.
Employment!
Level up. Boo doo doo doo. Yay! Thank you for game.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Thank
GGs.
you.
GG.
Thank you for putting up with my skeletons.
Oh.
Good night.
Well, we did the smart thing.
Good night.
We
Oh,
ran.
good night.
Actually, I didn't put
yeah.
up with them because my computer died.
I know, I was gonna
no.
say, your computer said no.
Said no, thank you.
Yeah.
It spontaneously black screened and now it's not charging, so
Ooh.
uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
I think the cord went out.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah. At least
That's no
charging
good.
cords are less bad in terms of replacement things, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think any, like, the household or local friend would have an extra?
No.
Oh. Okay, well, fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm.
Now I
Oh,
have
yeah.
to remember how many barrels I can accumulate next time. Okay, I've made note.
Barrel.
I need to get Barrel Boy his water.
It's important.
My gosh.
Okay. Well, GG's, friends. Have a wonderful
GG,
evening, and thank you again
friend.
for playing. Yeah, let
Thank
me
you
know if
for
anything pops
hosting.
up for next week. Yeah, of course.
Yo, I'm gonna go make
Yeah.
cookies.
Ooh,
Sounds
cookie.
good.
Give me one.
Okay.
Okay,
Good
thank you.
night.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.